One of the most persistent myths from World War II is the idea that Polish cavalry charged German tanks with lances and sabers during the 1939 invasion of Poland. This image has been widely circulated in popular culture and media, but the truth is far more nuanced. Understanding the context of Polish cavalry operations reveals a story of bravery, strategy, and tragedy, rather than reckless heroism against armored warfare. The role of Polish cavalry in 1939. Contrary to stereotypes, the Polish cavalry in 1939 was highly trained and versatile, not a relic of medieval warfare. Modernized units. Cavalry regiments were equipped with rifles, machine guns, and anti-tank weapons, in addition to traditional sabers. Tactical mobility. Cavalry units were used for rapid reconnaissance, flanking maneuvers, and delaying actions, taking advantage of speed and mobility. Integration with infantry. Cavalry often fought alongside infantry units and supported defensive positions, rather than charging directly at tanks. The myth of the tank charge. The myth likely stems from propaganda and early wartime reporting. During the Battle of Krojanty on September 1, 1939, a Polish cavalry unit attacked German infantry. The cavalry successfully overran German infantry, using their speed and surprise. After the attack, German armored vehicles appeared, killing several Polish soldiers. Observers misunderstood this sequence and reported that cavalry charged tanks with lances, creating a lasting myth. Other skirmishes were similarly exaggerated, reinforcing the image of cavalry hopelessly charging mechanized forces. Reality of cavalry versus tanks. Polish tactics. Cavalry units were not expected to confront tanks head-on. Anti-tank rifles and artillery were the correct countermeasures. Equipment limitations. Polish cavalry units had some anti-tank weapons, but their primary role was mobility and reconnaissance, not tank combat. Casualties and heroism. While some soldiers were indeed killed in encounters with armored units, these were defensive or accidental engagements, not deliberate charges against tanks. Why the myth persisted. Several factors contributed to the enduring myth. Propaganda. Nazi and later Allied reports often simplified events to emphasize either Polish bravery or German superiority. Cultural imagery. The idea of knights charging into battle resonated with popular imagination. Misinterpretation of battles. Chaos on the battlefield led to misreported sequences of events, turning tragic or confusing moments into legendary narratives. The legacy of Polish cavalry. Despite the myth, Polish cavalry units demonstrated tactical skill and courage. They delayed German advances, bought time for retreating forces, and fought valiantly in numerous engagements. Cavalry units were eventually disbanded or mechanized, adapting to modern warfare realities. Their actions in 1939 are remembered as a symbol of resilience and resourcefulness, not foolishness. The image of Polish cavalry charging tanks in World War II is largely a myth, a product of misreporting and cultural storytelling. In reality, Polish cavalry in 1939 was a modern, versatile, and courageous force, trained to fight infantry, conduct reconnaissance, and use anti-tank weapons effectively. The Battle of Krojanty and similar engagements demonstrate bravery under impossible circumstances, not reckless medieval-style charges. Understanding this distinction honors the skill and sacrifice of Polish soldiers, separating myth from historical truth.